Good morning. Just starting out here from Newfound Gap this morning. Starting to get a little cabin fever and needed to get outside. Having a little FOMO, watching my friends hiking through New York and Connecticut. And so I'm gonna go by myself to Charlie's Bunion today. So it's real pretty. Start out at 65, so drastic difference from the last time we were here. Yeah, so let's get up this hill. The last time we were on this trail, it was so cold. Mid-March, the snow on the ground, 23 degrees, I think, misty, wet. By this point, I think we had changed our gear, like jacket, puffy, rain gear, sweater, no sweater, like 3 times because we couldn't figure out. We started out cold, wanted to put on a warm layer, got too hot, then it started to get kind of damp, and I'm sure at some point it even snowed, but you definitely couldn't stop moving for any length of time because it was so cold. So yeah, by myself today, a Cinderfella. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so elected to stay home. And he doesn't get quite as antsy as I do. So yeah, but it's like 40 minute drive from the cabin, and got here around 6. Should probably be home sometime near lunch. Yeah, hopefully get some great views. I just smelled my first Christmas tree. This is so pretty. Surprisingly few people, considering this is one of the more popular hikes. We've only seen 2 people so far. Alright, approach trail, another mountain. And we're gonna go this way. Lots of rhododendrons still. So pretty. Yeah. There it is. I don't know how I did that successfully. Sunny side. So I came just a little past the cutoff for the Bunion just to see if I could find the secret trail. And I'm at this little clearing, which seems like it's about the right distance. The trail goes north that way. And then I found this, which primarily looks like a drainage, but there is like a little bit of an opening in the bushes that goes up this other little hill. We will not be doing that today. If this is in fact the secret trail, it's going to stay a secret because that's a lot of bushes. So this is Ice Water Springs shelter. We just stopped here for a snack once or twice. It's down there, but I'm not going to walk down there. But this shelter is closed right now because of increased bear activity. I knew that they had done that with Peck's Corner, which is a shelter we did stay at, because there was an incident with a bear, and apparently said bear just walked up into the shelter and grabbed someone's backpack and yeah, made off with it. So that's not normal bear activity. Allegedly that person had food in the backpack. The backpack was in the shelter where the bear could get to it. There were people in the shelter. It was witnessed. There was an entire can of bear spray that was deployed at the bear, which apparently he just laughed at, and continued to steal the backpack and make it his own lunch bag. So talk about Yogi and some snacks. So Peck's Corner and Ice Water Springs shelter are both closed for the time being until Forest Service can assess the situation. I don't know what the status of Forest Service staff availability is. I definitely didn't see anyone today, but I still got to get all the way back to the car. So Privy's over there, and that's the way back to the car. So I think I still have a little bit more up, and then it will be all downhill to the parking lot. So yeah, just shocked that I haven't seen more people. It's such a nice day. This tree, the giant hole in its roots, right? Still doing tree things. So yeah, there was way more people on the way down. It's almost 11, so it was between like 9:30 and 10-ish. I started seeing a bunch of people. So yeah, so that was Charlie's Bunion, and I'm glad I got to come back and do it. It's kind of cool to walk on the trails where we were so recently, and especially like this day, the day that we were on that section of trail, we missed Charlie's Bunion because of the weather. It was probably the worst weather day that we spent on trail. It was like in the 20s. We had to put our water bottles were freezing. We had to put our filters in our puffies to keep them warm. We got to the shelter at like 1 or 2 o'clock, and because it was a 10-mile hike to the shelter, which was covered in, you know, ice and snow, and it was very treacherous. It was the first time I was using my ice spikes, and you know, that's not a great way to learn how to use ice spikes in icy, snowy conditions. They kept popping off. It was a disaster. I almost felt like I went faster without them than with them, but anyway. Yeah, super miserable weather conditions in a short day, but I can remember walking through those areas, and you know, what led up to that, and then what came after that, and the people that we were hiking around, and it's just really cool to have, like, to refresh those memories, and then to go back and pick up the cool, like the Bunion, which we didn't get to do because we wouldn't have seen anything, and we were already struggling that day, so it didn't seem like it was worth 0.2 off trail just to go get no views. So life update, the reason why I'm here and able to hike the hike, we're hanging out at the cabin. We went to Florida, we got Oliver, and came back to the cabin to switch out the car for the truck to head to Louisiana. We got in on Saturday night, loaded everything into the truck Saturday night, Sunday morning, got in the truck Sunday morning to go, and the truck wouldn't start. So the truck was full, like bursting at the seams with stuff that we were going to be trying to bring stuff back to the camper to start moving back in, and then it wouldn't start. And so it's been a rough week. We've been waiting for the mechanic to get back to us and let us know that the truck is ready. They've just now, like, I think Wednesday, determined what they think the issue is. The part came in, they're going to replace the part. It's supposed to be ready tomorrow. So we've been here for a week, just kind of waiting patiently, not so patiently, to go to Louisiana and pick up Corbin and pick up the camper and continue with our summer adventure. So I had been trying to kind of piddle around the house and find things to keep myself occupied, and I thought, well, I should probably just do this hike since I need to do it anyway, and we're here and the weather's great. It's warm. If anything, it stayed around 65 the whole time I was hiking, and if I had to guess right now at the gap, which is where I'm sitting in the car, it's probably 70-ish. There's a nice breeze, the sun's out, it's not uncomfortable for sure. But I'm sure once I get closer to town, we live near Cherokee, so when I go through Cherokee, it's going to be 75, 80. I think the high tonight today was supposed to be like 85 or something. So it's definitely getting warmer. So grateful for good weather. Grateful for the ability to come out here and do these hikes like this. And yeah, now I'm gonna go sit around the house again for another 24 hours or so, and hopefully we'll get to Corbin soon.